In this tutorial, we're going to demonstrate how to call other methods within the main method and pass in some certain information which we call arguments to other methods. As you can see here, we have the public static void main method, and we can tell the main method to do something. Maybe print out that this is the main method, and this is gonna print out this is the main method. Now I've saved this file inside Java language fundamentals 2 example1.java, and we can switch over to that directory in the command prompt using cd /java code / Java language fundamentals 2. So here's the file that I've saved. Let me mark. So here's the file that I saved. So let's compile this program. So I'm going to type javac example1.java. The program has compiled. No news is good news. Now we run the program, example1, and you're going to see what we had. This is the main method as expected from this program. However, like I said, I want to demonstrate to you how other methods can be called and extra information can be passed to other methods. We're going to create another method. Let's call this method public static void method 1. Now method 1, as you can see, is a method with the parentheses here. But in order for method 1 to have extra arguments which we can pass in information via the arguments, we need to declare a variable, let's say x, inside method 1. Then we can spit out system.out.print line the value of the argument, or let's say the value of method 1's argument is. Then I'm going to concatenate the argument x, which is a variable of data type int. So this means that whenever we are invoking method 1 inside the main method, we have to pass in an argument called x. Now let's invoke it without passing an argument, and you're going to see what's going to happen. So I'm going to simply invoke method 1 inside the main method without passing in an argument. I'm going to have a compilation error. So let's save this, then let's check it out. So I'm going to clear the screen, and I'll try to compile example1.java, and I get a compilation error. So you can see the error is that method 1 in class example1 cannot be applied to given types. It required an int, but it found no arguments. So that error message is quite simple and straightforward. The method 1 method requires an int as an argument, but when we were invoking it, we did not pass in any argument to the method 1. So in order to correct this program, we need to pass in a variable. Let's declare a variable int x to be equal to, let's say, 95. Then we can pass in the variable x as an argument to method 1. Now method 1 is going to take this variable x that we've passed in as an argument and store it in this other variable x, which is the same name, but we could have just called it a different name, and then it's going to spit out the value of method 1's argument is x. So let's compile this and see what we've got. So here we go again. I compile example1.java, and it compiles successfully, and then we run example1, and then we get what we were expecting. This is coming from the main method, and then the value of method 1's argument is 95. So that's how we pass arguments to methods that are outside the main method. So that's it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we're going to explore some other examples. So I hope you found this informative, and thanks for viewing.